Hi everyone, it's Diane. I know you haven't heard much from me this week except for a Happy Mail. But like I said, I didn't know how much time I'd have to work on journals this week. I had a lot of other things I needed to do. I did have to have a coffee dyeing session, so I did that yesterday. I had to do some paperwork. I still have more paperwork to do. I watched the boys a lot this week. And I spent quite a bit of time cutting up wallpaper borders. You guys, I have some really, really cool wallpaper borders. I got all excited when I got it out to cut it up and set aside some for me because I can't wait to use, can't wait to use some of it. So right now the pieces are sitting on my dining room table under heavy books, so it'll be maybe hopefully easier for me to handle so I can get them packed up, and I'll have to photograph them, which is difficult when they keep rolling up. And I'll have to do a video and get them listed in my shop. I'm pretty excited about that. And then I'll have to do the full-size rolls. But anyway, I'm here today to just talk to you about my growing journal collection. I have said in the past that I don't buy very many journals from other journal makers, but I can't say that anymore because my collection is growing and I love them. I love being inspired by the way other people do their work. And I've shown some of the journals. Well, I've shown you I'm sorry, all of the journals I've purchased in the past except for these 4, and then I have 2 more coming from overseas. 3 of these are from overseas also. So I have an international journal collection. So the way I began looking at it was, if I used to do a lot of swaps, and I don't take the time to do that so much anymore. The last one I did was a paper doll one, and that was a while ago. So if I see a journal that I love, I can look at a journal that I just sold, like the day before or something, and because I do make and sell a lot of journals. I usually sell at least 2 journals a week. Not this week. But anyway, I look at it as a swap. The one I just sold, I am swapping for this journal that I'm about to purchase. I'll just take the money I earned from that and put it on this journal. So that's how I started looking at it, but I really do have to stop for a while. So it's been several months to add to these. I'm not sure how long. These were the first of these 4 that I purchased. And these are both from the same artist, and her name is Tuire, and she's from Finland. And I will leave a link to her shop below, and I'll try to leave a link to her video channel also. Well, I'd been eyeing this one for a long time, and I had pretty much decided I was going to get it. And then she listed this one, and I couldn't help it. I got them both. I was pretty excited. I felt daring for getting 2 journals at the same time. So I'm going to start with this one. This is just so beautiful. It is just so beautiful. I love the colors. I love that image on the front. The lace. And she added these little cutouts from a lace to decorate that spine. Isn't that gorgeous? And then here also some gorgeous seam binding that matches the paper, and it feels like it's manila folder that she made these with, and it's got a finish on it, Mod Podge or gel medium or something. Feels like there's something under here I think she put a piece of fabric or even really thin batting or something under there to give it a little bit of lift from the page. It's just gorgeous. I can't say enough about how beautiful this journal is. Look at that paper. And look it's got double underneath that. It's got double eyelets. She does gorgeous work, and her prices are very fair. I don't know what kind of paper she used. Now this looks like it is just glued around the edges, because you can see the paper that's loose on the back to this really thin paper. I have no idea what kind of paper that is. It is gorgeous. And then she inked around the edges. And this is printed on a kind of a shiny-ish paper. I wouldn't call it glossy, but I'd love to know what kind of paper that is. It is just beautiful. So I think the whole journal is printed on that kind of paper. And I can't remember the name of this journal, you know, the Etsy seller that sold that digital kit. But if you go to her channel and see this video, you'll find out. There's a couple pieces of trim there on this fabric. This page it's printed on there, but it's edged with this design. What a nice touch. And that was part of the digital kit. So the digital kit designer is great. Love this lace. There's a double pocket here. I love the shape of that. She made a little booklet, which is just beautiful, with edge corner punches. And just a doily that tops it. Quite simple, but beautiful. There's a oval doily, and she Mod Podged this. I'm not sure if it's rice paper or a napkin. Look at that gorgeous piece of lace. And she may have done that ribbon embroidery. Again, these are glued to that thin paper. Look at this little tuck spot. It's just torn out in the shape of the flowers. This is Mod Podged on. Look at the delicate stenciling. Her work is exquisite. There's a very thin little glassine bag. This is an envelope. This is a piece of fabric with a lace and a piece of trim there. And again, that gorgeous stenciling that she did. These are cut out and glued on, these little strips. Probably to hold this on, or no, I'm not sure. No, it was a pocket. It's probably part of the kit. It's folded over and then glued on. I love how she did that. Instead of putting it on the page, she put it on this little flip. How cute. Beautiful banner that she made. This is glued onto this bag. This is from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, one of her freebies. I have those. Again, Mod Podged. I just love the way she does things. Just so pretty. I'm gushing, aren't I? That's a little tiny tuck spot. This is a dictionary page. There's a ticket up there. There's just so much to look at with some little tiny pieces of lace collaged on. I just dropped a card. How pretty. So there's 3 pockets here. Guess this goes behind it. More napkin Mod Podged on. Pretty sure this is napkin there. And there's a little piece in each corner and then one right there. This one is stapled on. This is a printable on a piece of cardstock. Oh, this is the center of the signature, I think. This is the center of the signature, but she glued these two pages together to form a pocket and put this little card in there, which is gorgeous, and she Mod Podged napkin to it. This is a Glassine envelope. Again, this is stapled on. This looks like an envelope, but it's a printable. Look at this beautiful cutout. Maybe it was a border, a sticker border, but it goes perfectly with this. And this is torn paper that's Mod Podged on. I don't know if it's tissue paper or what. Beautiful. Look at that. There's the image that's on the front. This has some little holes punched in it, and this little thin ribbon is threaded through, and the lace applique is glued there. This is a tiny, tiny little envelope that came with the kit. Don't know if there's anything. Oh, it's not an envelope. Well, yeah, she just didn't glue it together. Well, that's really cool. I can open it up and write on it. Nice. It's like I've never seen this before. I've gone through it several times. Love that one. She did a lot of Mod Podge. This is beautiful. She tore it, inked it, and glued it on. And that one too. This looks like it's a wide washi tape that she tore. Beautiful vintage fabric there. Beautiful, beautiful. I know, I say that word a lot looking at this journal. And then this one, this was made with the TLC Creates Vintage kit. I forgot the name of the kit, but I think I just bought that kit. But there's lace on the side again. Again, I think it's a file folder, and it's got paper glued to both sides. If my camera quits in the middle of this, my flashlight or my battery light is flashing. There's a paper doily here, and then a lace over the top of it. Look how pretty that looks. Look at that pretty paper in the back. This is that thin paper that she used on the back of those cards. This one is torn paper, and these are not from the kit. She told me that she cut these from, or I don't think she told me, she said it in the video. She cut them from a catalog that she had, a vintage catalog. So these are fussy cut and glued on, and there's some music paper behind that. I love that pocket. Got some delicate stenciling on these pages too. This is a lace on netting, and she Mod Podged behind it, and you can see it through there. What a cute idea. I wouldn't have thought to cover Mod Podge with a pocket like that. Look at that gorgeous trim. Her paper is just so smooth and really, really nice paper. It's not super heavy. This is a very kind of a thin, tiny graph paper. This is from the kit. There's a belly band here, and it's stitched in the center so they don't slide down too much. And it's very pretty. It's got lace here and an applique there, some tucks in there. There's a vintage receipt, vintage ledger paper. Before I'd ever heard of Tuire, she sent me some Happy Mail. I think she just pulled my name out of the rack list on Junk Journal Junkies, and I got a piece of this. And that's how I became aware of her. I don't know if she watches my videos. And I think it was one of my very first Happy Mails or racks. I think it's considered a rack because she didn't know me. She didn't know anything about me, I don't think. It was just a random act of kindness. I don't even know if she would remember that. I like this. It's pretty cool. And there's an embroidered ribbon on there. This is dyed with something green. Another one of those. It's not a double pocket, but it's edged and they're torn. I just love that. I'm going to have to do that. This might be a book page that she sized down. You do beautiful work, Tuire. Now this, instead of a fabric flip, it's a paper flip. It's got a collage up here with tickets and lace and a little tiny doily. Beautiful lady here, and then you flip it up and there is a pocket here with some lace, all kinds of stuff. And there's another one there. This is the center of the signature. I think I'm still on the first signature. I better go a little faster so my battery doesn't quit on me. I just wanted to take my time. For one, because I love looking at these and seeing all the details and touching them. For another, I wanted you to be able to see them all. Isn't that cute? It's a strip of paper and she folded it in half and stitched it right there. Love that. pretty. This is a beautiful lace, and then the piece of fabric on top. Just beautiful. Love this. Just love this whole book, both of them. Well, I guess I was on the second signature. This is the front image. So those are my 2 journals from Tuire. And I will change my battery and I'll come back to show you these 2 journals. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.